Hello, everyone. My name is Falajami Bello, and I'll be taking you guys on prototyping a mockup. So, prototyping is a process where, as a designer, once you're done with your design, your fidelity, you prototype your design to make it come to life, to show how it functions when being implemented, how it's supposed to function when being built by the developer. And we use prototyping to show the client, to show the stakeholders, and to show developers how the app will be functioning and how the user experience will be like. So with prototyping using Figma, you'll be able to click on different things on your design to show how your app will function. And this is gonna be like an intro class. We'll go more full into more details in the live class session. This is to show you guys the initial, beginning and process of prototyping using Figma. There are different types of prototyping tools out there, but we're majorly focusing on Figma. So we'll be using Figma prototyping to create our prototype and see how prototype works on Figma. So it's going to be prototyping and mockup. When we're done prototyping, then I'll take you guys through the process of getting your mockups to show and represent how your design looks like. Mockups are like mobile devices that displays how the designs you design shows on a typical mobile phone. So they are like mockups. And as you can see now, I have an onboarding flow here. I have an onboarding and authentication flow. So I'll be prototyping this to show you guys how to prototype on Figma and how to make your app function. As you can see on the right panel of your Figma, you have two functions here. You have the design, which is where you do your colors and all your settings, which by now I believe majority of you are familiar with this. Now the second tab you have here is the prototype. Now, prototype, this is the tool, this is where we get to use, the different tools. I'll show you guys the different prototyping settings that we have and how it can be used to make your app come to life and, to see how it's going to function by the time the developer builds it. This helps you as a designer because sometimes your designers your developers will see what you've designed, but sometimes they might not know how it's supposed to function. And if you're unavailable and you provide them with a prototype, this helps them know that, oh, okay, this is supposed to happen after this. So let's get diving. So this is a mobile app, and I'm going to be prototyping just the onboarding and verification flow. So that's what we'll be doing in this video. So this is what we call a splash screen. And this splash screen, typically when you download the app, you see that plain screen that brings out just plain stuff, and then you move through the next. So this is the onboarding flow. As you can see, we prototyping on Figma. The moment you click on the screen on Figma on any of your file, you would see this dots here across Figma. This one here, this one here, this one here, in different corners of the frame. Majorly, it's to that is what we use in connecting our screens. And you can see there's something following me. There's like a line following me that will be used. This is what we use in connecting the screen. And each of these come with some settings, which you would see at this moment. Now, what I want to happen is that I'm connecting it to this next screen. And as you can see, the moment I connected it, the setting there is showing me it's bringing out the settings for that prototype, meaning it's telling me what do I want to happen with this arrow, meaning after the screen. Okay, first of all, this is the beginning of the flow. As you can see, this has created, a sign that a flow is starting here. So in this point, I'll name this, I can start to name this onboarding, meaning this is my onboarding flow, right? Now, for this arrow that I've connected to this next screen, because that is what my user will see next after this. Now, should he be on click? Should he go to the next screen, or by itself, you have setting of on click, on drag, while hovering, while pressing, when mouse enter, when mouse leave, when mouse comes down, and when mouse moves up and after delete. I'll tell you the basic functionality of this. Now, on click means when I click on this screen, it's going to change to the next screen. And to show you what that means, when you come here, I would be previewing so that I'll show you what the effect of our prototyping is taking step by step so that you understand these functionalities that are in the prototyping settings. So, and in order to show you how it functions as we're doing it, I'll want to open a preview screen on the other side. So you would come to this drop down here that you have here on your right panel here, you see preview, and then you click on it. As you can see, the preview are displayed here. Let me shift this. So you can see that this preview is displayed. So I can shift, I'm going to shift my preview to this side, right? Now, my preview is displaying, right? So now, as the preview is displaying, you can see that because it's currently set as on click, it should change here. You can see that the interaction that is showing here means when I click this, it's going to show here. Now, this part means, and to show you how that works, by the time I click this screen, can you see that it has changed to this? But let me start again because that's it. And also, if I want to also see how it looks like in the mobile before, before how it looks like in a typical mobile, you come to your prototyping setting here, and then you can see the section where it has devices. Then you select a device. Depending on the kind of phone, let me select an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yes, as you can see, it has displayed my design in an iPhone 15 Pro Max phone. If I want it to an iPhone 15 Pro, to change it, as you can see that the screen adapts. If I want to change the color of the iPhone 15 Pro Max, it brings, if I want it in white, brings it, right? If I want iPhone 14 Pro, change it to an iPhone 14 Pro. So depending on the phone size, if I want an Android, it will change the phone to an Android. You can see the display changes. So now, but I want it an iPhone 15 Pro Max, so I'm gonna leave it in an iPhone 15 Pro Max. So now this is a mobile phone. I'll be previewing every prototyping we'll be doing here. You see it will be taking effect. Now, we change this to on tab. This should navigate to this screen. So meaning if I come to the preview here and I tap, you can see it has navigated to the screen. But let's go back again. Now, if I change it to on drag, it should navigate to the screen. Now, if I drag it, meaning if I drag this, you see, because I drag, that's when it navigates to that screen. That's the function of dragging. Now, if you notice, when it's on tap, right, this was an instant mode, right? Meaning instantly, it will just appear. As you can see, instantly appear. I can also make it that such that on tap, I want it to just dissolve before it shows here. And you can see it's showing different dissolve settings, meaning it's ease out, gentle, depending on how I want it to function. Just watch what will happen when I click on this. You see that it dissolve and this came up, right? And there's also the option of while hovering. While hovering meaning when I hover on it, it will change. However, because it's a mobile phone, it's a mobile app, over effect does not work on mobile app. over effect only work on web, because web, the mouse will be moving around on it. But on mobile, it's your finger you're using to tap. So hovering functionality does not work on mobile. It works. I can put it to work, but it is not a good experience on mobile because mobile don't hover. You just use your finger to tap on it. That's what happened on mobile. So, and just to show you how a hovering works, the moment I hover here, let me go back to the beginning. You see that the moment I hover, it changes. You see that's why over system, because I'm hovering on it, meaning I'm playing on it. That's why it's staying. So hovering, that's why we don't use hovering system on mouse. While pressing also works on web. So majorly while hovering, while pressing, this functions for web. Now there's what we call after delay, meaning when you open a new app on your phone that you downloaded, when you see the screen, sometimes you won't even need to press something, but a few seconds later, you just see that it has changed to the next screen. It is an after delay effect that gives it that. So if I decide to click on after delay, you see that it has changed some seconds. You see some settings. It's telling you that how many milliseconds after delay should this first screen here change to the second screen. I can now say, okay, for example, I want to take 10,000 or 100,000 milliseconds, right? And the effect is it should either smart animate, or smart animate means it gives you some additional interaction, or it should just dissolve, or it should be instant. So if we put that dissolve, I can put it at how many seconds should it take to dissolve. I can say, okay, 1,000 milliseconds. So now if I'm starting again, just watch. By the time the 1,000 milliseconds, 2,000 milliseconds I said is it has finished counts up to that 10,000 milliseconds, which is close to like probably 2 minutes. This is too much. Let me just give it like 1,000, 2,000. So 2,000, and I give this one to like 1,000. You see, as you can see, just watch the way it will change by itself. You see the way it changed. It took a time. That's what. But there's always a default setting for after delay. So let me return it back to the default setting that comes with it. So in the default setting, if you see now, you see that it changes instantly. If I change to smart animate, you see that it is out. There's different settings I can do. Is in and back, is out, is in. As you prototype, you get to see some of this know how to use some of the settings to your advantage, right? So look at what happens if it's on after delay. You see, if you notice the way it came in, it just moved in because I put that is out. So that other one went out. But in this case, I don't want it to ease out. I want it to be, because it's this flat screen and I don't want user to have to tap on it. So I'll leave it as after delay, but instead of smart animate, I'll put it as dissolve. And yeah, this works for me. This current setting works for me. So this is what will be. So meaning when everybody download the app, once they download the app, right, you can see it just comes there. That's the setting I'm putting there. Now moving on to the next screen, which is here. Do I want users to be able to the next screen here, you can see there's the functionality of being able to skip the screens, right? Now, if the user decides to click on screen, this skipping brings the user straight, all the way straight to the sign up screen, which is here. This is the empty state of sign up. And that will be on tap. And that will be instant. I want it to be instant, right? Now, same goes with this. This skipping, it will be on tap and it will be instant. On tap, as you can see, instant as well. Now, since I've settled the one for the skip, now for this button, I want such that when users clicks on next, it moves to this next one. I want this to also be on tap and it has to be instant as well. And also for this as well, as you can see, and one thing with this preview that you're clicking on the screen is displaying the screen for you to see how it looks like on your mobile phone. That way you see how your design will look like on your typical mobile phone. Now, I want also this to go here. Instance, on tap instance. Now, at this point, I have two buttons. One is the login, one is the get started. Now, obviously, the login button, I want it to go straight down to the login screen. And my login screen is somewhere. Okay, hold on. Let me bring in the login screen. My login screen is somewhere here. I'll be back in a jiff. I'm bringing the login screen now so that I'll be able to add. Yeah, so this is the login screen. So I'll be able to now bring this and connect it to my login screen. As you can see, this comes and then this is the login screen. Instant, I want to be able to change instantly. As you can see, this is a login empty state. It has to be the empty state because nobody has filled anything. Now, for the get started, which is the sign up, this is supposed to go to my sign up screen. So I'm going to bring this and bring it straight to my sign up screen here, and which is also instant, right? Now, to test the little thing we've done so far, if I restart, from the flow, which is this, you see the way it changed. I can decide to skip, right? Meaning I'll skip is working. And then next, you can see that it's taking me to the next screen. Next, and then it took me to the next. Now, remember we took this to the login. Let's see if it worked. It got us to the login screen. Now let's go back. Now, going next. Now we'll go through the sign up screen. Now this brings us to the sign up screen. These are based on the prototype we've done so far, right? Now, moving on to the next step. Now we are at the point where we are now here. So I want this to, the next thing is at this point, users want to fill their name. So I'm going to take you to the screen where it shows that the user is filling name, which is this screen here, and I want it to be instant. Now, that is what connects that screen to this place. And this one now, I need to show that the user has now filled their name. They want to go ahead to email address to connect here. Right? Now, at this point, they are filling their password. In a situation where they put password that is not complete, I want to show how that state will look like. And for when they put password that does not meet all the criteria that I set here, I want to show a screen of what it looks like. So it's instant. So, but I now want to show when they put a wrong screen. So I'll be connecting this to this just to show the screen. Now, to show that, okay, everything is now duly corrected, I'm connecting this screen now to this to show that, okay, yes, all criteria is met, right? Now, however, from this home screen, part of the functionality that is here is you have stuff like, are you already logged in? If you already have access, login. So I want this to connect to the login screen. So I'm going to select all, you can say I use that functionality of select all elements, matching layers, select everything that looks like that has that function. And I'm going to connect all of them together. You can see Figma has really improved this to the login screen. So they're all connected at once. Figma has made life easy. Initially, you have to do it one after the other before you can do it. But now, Figma Figma has made certain things easier, right? That's for login, right? So now let's test it out. Right now, remember we've changed it to this. You can see it's changing to the next one. Now this is me now showing that okay, yes, this person password when it did not meet all the criteria, the X that is to show, then see it's showing that okay at this point there's no what's it called? No criteria is met. Now one thing with prototyping, once you prototype something, it's going to show you the layers that are clickable for you to click. Like this now, by the time I now put the correct thing, it's telling me that I can tick here for it to check. Maybe I can check where the effect of checking um terms and condition is there. And also this is when it's showing, error states. This is developer will understand that this is how an error state looks like, right? So now, but at this point, everything is complete. I'm decide to check it, I'm decide to check it, right? And then this is where we stop when it's right. And this, you see, it goes to the logo script. And go back one step. Yeah, you how it is what I used to do. So we stopped at this point, right? Now, I want it such that when the user now clicks on create account, I want to show that, that it's loads before it proceeds to the next stage. So this now is me taking it to this loading screen that I've designed, and on tapping create account, it changes to this loading screen. Now this loading screen needs to change by itself to, I think the loader is way down. So I'll be moving the loader up. Let me try and get this loader. Um, okay. Uh, I'm trying to get the loader here in this case. Okay. 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 Hold on a sec. I'm trying to. Okay, now. I'm trying to select the loader, but it seems it's hiding from me. So I need to look for the loader here. This is where naming layers help. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think this inner container is where. Okay. So the loader is definitely inside here. I just need to find it. Okay, yeah, I found the loader. Oops. That was okay. The loader needs to come up. Um yeah. So okay. So this prototype here. mm, Okay, let me take you back to the prototype setting. So this prototype shows that it's instant now. And now, at this point, it's be loading. This is where it calls API. Later, it calls from the backend, and then it loads to save the information to create the user account. So there must be a process where there's loading. So this is the loading screen. Now, the loading screen, there will be nothing for me to click, but you need to load and just change to the next screen. So if you remember, when you're onboarding some app, you see that it loads and then it moves to the next screen. How that works is also the use of after delay. So on this, we'll be going to the next screen, which is the verification flow. So this comes to the verification screen here. and we are going to set it to after delay changes. Let's give it about 2000 milliseconds after delay. It changes this. And when it changes, we don't want it to resolve, we want it to be instant. I don't want it to, I want it to be instant. So I'll set it as instant. So um if I go back this flow now to this point here. So if I click on create account, it loads and loads, and after it comes here. Can you see the effects now? So I've prototyped that as well. So I would be coming here. Now I want the user to their functionalities here. Now this edit image should be able to take the user a step back. So I will be redirecting them back to this flow of where they input their email. That's what I'll do in instance. And also this one that says if they're already verified, you should take them to login. So meaning this comes to the login screen instead. And it's still instant. I want it. Now this go to mail, we'll redirect them to their mail. Because we don't have all those functionality here, and I don't need to design it, but the should take them to their mail app in their phone. And so for in this purpose, it's to click, it's what will click to go to the next screen, for example. The moment you click it, it'll have taken it to your mail, but then it'll have changed to this screen on the phone. So it's taking us to this screen. Now this screen, this is the empty state of the screen. This button is supposed to go to contact support. So indeed is main full design to showing that it's supposed to contact support. Now to now type in the verification code on clicking this first screen, I'll make it go here. See that I've typed my verification code. And now you see that the button was inactive in the empty state. Now that I've typed in the code, you see that it's active. So I move this here. This is also a loading screen. Now, because it's verifying, while it verifies, this will now go to this after delay because it's a loading screen. And I also want it to be instant as well. But then I'll put it to 2000 to show that it's loading. Then when you now click on continue based on what is set here, that continues to this other process here. And in this process, the user selects accounts, yeah, and yeah, they click on this drop down here. Drop down opens list of bank, and when they select a bank, you can see I'm showing how it happens. It opens here, and when they are done, they put their verification code, and after that they had the accounts, and then you take them to account setup. For the account setup, they set up their password, and from that their setup will be completed. Right. So that is the settings we have done, right? Then see. So let me do the one for login and just connect it basically. Also select and then login, and that's the login script. So now let's now start from the beginning. I'll play this to see the way it works. To connect, next, and try to get started, or I just want to log in. This takes me to the login screen. Or no, oh, we didn't do the setting. The one for create account from login. So from login, I should be able to go back and create my account. Okay, there's something weird happening here, so let me adjust that. Okay. That's been I just said. So going back to the prototype, I'm going to select this. This should be able to go back to. I'm going to select matching layers. Okay, it's not fitting. Um, yeah. Okay. All of this is supposed to go all the way to the sign-up screen. Right. Instance. Okay. So meaning now I can click on this and click on sign up. Now through the sign up, I click on this, click on this, click on this next, click, and then I click, I check here, and then I create accounts below. While I create, then go to my mail. You can see I click on this. You see how I'm showing how it's functioning. So tells me email successful. Just like it's a function when a developer implements it. So yeah, now this is still part of the onboarding flow. Input account number, you come select the bank account, input your BVN, then based on what was selected there. Okay, let me just restart it again. I don't know what I think I made it go back. Great. Go to mail, verify, verification successful, so I continue. And then I go select my bank, put my BVN, and then input the code, and then I save. This is where we stop. So as you can see, we have successfully prototyped the onboarding flow for this app. And you can see all the lines that are used for prototyping. You can see some of the settings that are used for prototyping. Now, this is one way to view prototype. You can also view prototype in a larger screen. Meaning when you come here, you can click on preview. When you click on preview, as you can see, this is loading. Let's finish loading so that now it has loaded. You can see the way it's displayed here on a larger screen. For me to, let's start from the beginning. You can see this on a larger screen. So everything I can see on that preview, I can easily see. This is a login. I'm excited to go through login today. You can create accounts, then come back here, come back. So all our prototyping is functioning the way they are supposed to function. Sorry about that. And as you can see, verifying successful. You can see this, all of this, you can see that I'm showing how the app will function, majorly because I have successfully prototyped. So that is how prototyping works. And this onboarding flow that we put here, by the time you come here, you would see, let me show, it's supposed to show Figma. Okay. I changed the setting here. Control Z. How do I undo it? Figma is very, very funny. Undo. Okay. I guess I don't know how to undo that. Sorry. I was thinking there was supposed to be a setting here for me to change. Let me try it again. I hope it comes back. This loads and yeah, the setting came back. Okay, yeah, this was what I was looking for. When you click on this panel, you see this onboarding that I put here, right? It's the onboarding that shows it. If I come here and I want to start another flow and sign up, right? And then yeah, I come again. I want another flow. I name it verification, right? I can come here and name another flow. Login. So if you come to this prototyping page, you see, start from onboarding, I can start from startup, I can start from verification, or I can start from login. These are prototyping. I know you guys will have questions. This is, an intro to this. And in our virtual class, I look forward to, showing you more about prototyping and some of these settings. Now, this is that for prototyping. Now for mockups, like I said. So now this is a mockup here. That is the prototype. This is the mockup. But now I need a mockup image that I need for my presentation on Behance, on Dribble, on my Twitter, on my LinkedIn. How should I put it into this perfect mockup? So there are different mockup. You can get mockup sample from Figma community. You can use plugins. There's a plugin I like to use more. It's called mockup. Mockups. When you come here and search for plugin, this plugin, mockup plugin, that's the name of the plugin. The mockup plugin is loading. Let's load. As you can see, it has finished loading. It's connected to the network. So as you can see in the mockup plugin, this plugin has the free version and the paid version, meaning there are some mockups that you can use that are free. There are some that are not free, that you have to get paid for. That's going pro. Now to use the free one, you see latest free mockup. You now see view more. You see all the free mockups that are available, all the free ones. So depending on how you want to present your design, how you want it to go, that will depend on the mockup you choose. So let me look for one. This is a mobile. You can see for laptop, for tabs. It's okay. I think I want for mobile. So let's first try this one. I want to try this. So when you come here, you can see, as you can see, this is the only free version. You can see free. All of these are not free. If you want all of these, okay, this one is also free. Anyone that is free will be labeled free, right? This is also free, right? And this is also free, and this is also free. This is also free, right? So, but in this case, I want to use this one. So what I do here is I click on the plus sign. Then you see I select the design on the Canva. So I want a mock-up of this onboarding here. So I select it so that it load to ask me to crop it the way I want, meaning how you want to zoom in. So that's what that function. So you just click on crop without changing anything. As you can see, it has shown here. So when you click on paste, paste it out here. So this is it now. I have my mockup. Now I can use this in any design presentation that I want. You can see that my design is fit into it. The mockup is set, right? Let's see. Let's try and use another one that is free. Okay, let's use this one. So for this one, no, okay. No. Let me go back. For this one, let me select another screen, which is this screen. What is wrong? Okay. Figma is hanging at this point, so I'm going to reopen the plugin to reload. So okay, so this is the one I wanted to use. So I'll select this. See loads, and then I crop, take effect. This one on the background too, I need it to load, so I want to use this one. And it loads. You see this loading screen was the screens that I try to add in the design prop. The plugin is hanging. Oh, it has changed. I wanted this one though. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I paste. Why did you paste it? I think there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that mockup, sha. Let me look for another free one then. If that one will not function. Okay, let's try this one. This one seems free. Okay, so we should paste now. Okay, as you can see, our mockup has paste. So on this plugin, a lot of mockups that you can use. As you can see, I'm representing how my app will look with different mockup. Aside this, to get mockup as well, you can also go to Figma community. I'll be coming here. I'll click on community and then also search for example, iPhone mockup. What did I type? Sorry, iPhone mockup. When I search, so you see to bring up different iPhone mockup. So I'm going to um because I want an iPhone 15 or iPhone 14. So let me just use this one or this one, either anyone. Let's go with this. Once you click here on it, you can easily just before me I add things on Figma. Sometimes I view the preview mode to see if what I want to add is okay. Okay, I think I would prefer. So these are the mockups here. Um, not sure I like it. Let's see what they have for 15. It's going to show the preview. So this one gives instruction on how to use it. Okay, so let's select this and open in Figma. This is another way. This is basically another way to get, mockup without using plugin. You know, you can if it's an Android phone, you just search for Android mockup as well. So as you can see, the instruction is here. You say just paste your design screen as to the screen layer here. So meaning when I select this example, I copy this out and I come to my design here and I paste this. Yeah, so don't worry. So meaning a little bit, let's say is this email screen I want to do. So I've copied this email screen Now the instruction from here says that I should copy and paste the screen I want here, right? So meaning what I would do is I would now come to this mockup, select the layer that says screen, and then okay. Yeah, the layer that says screen, then come here. Oh, you see this method is longer. I have to export it. Yeah, I have to export this. That's why I prefer that program. Because for this one, I have to export. Let me export in export times 3 PNG, then export success screen save. So now for this, and now come to this screen. You see that is an image. I come here and select the image I want and to replace it. And yeah, I have a mockup. But I see how this is a long process because I have to export before adding it and all. So sometimes that's why I just naturally just like this plugin because I'm doing everything on Figma. I don't have to export, I don't have to go anywhere. I used to give same result, but then it's less stressful. So depending on whatever method you want to use, right? If you're using all this mockup item, you have to export your image and then change it in the mockup just like I just did now. These are ways to get your mockup. And I can decide that okay, I want to now do a presentation. So in my presentation, I have this. Let me change this background to something relating to okay, let me just pick the color from here. Yes. Now I want to do my presentation. Bring this in. Now because it's too wide, so I want to reduce it. So I'm going to crop the empty space away. I'll be cropping my empty space. And then so that I just have um okay. So see I've cropped this, right? Now I also want to crop this too because I have empty space. So I'm going to crop as well with the points. See the moment I realize cutting, pause, pause, and then yeah. So I've cropped this as well. So I can easily bring this in here. If I want this hand to be in front, just a matter of bringing it in front. See, can you see how the presentation will come? And then I could use this here or decide to just bring this here. I can decide to just decide to upload it now. And another way of presentation that some people do with their mockup is simple. Let's take this out. They divide this to 3 and 3. They'll have different screens here, but in this case, I'm using just this as sample, right? So sometimes some people might arrange this in bento style. This goes up, this goes up, and then they are presenting. And there are other ways that I can also decide to present and duplicate this. And then because I want this to be many, right? This this is a presentation way that some people do. This comes like this, and it goes into the frame. Just random presentation way that you can present your mockups basically. So this is also, under presentation style. This is how you see all those some of those things that some people post on social media. I can see that I have different arrangements of these. I could also go further and do something different. I delete, take this out entirely, and then bring this my 2 babies here and bring it here, and these 2 will be this way. can decide to make this equally big by scaling it, right? And then bringing it here. Then reducing this, sorry, reducing this. And I can decide to change the background color of this one to something different, maybe like a sky blue. Yeah, can see that give it a touch of, and look at this in sky blue as well. So this is how, so now if I want to post on social media, I'll just easily take this after adjusting it the way I want, right? Then, yeah, it's the way I want. I'll just export this. Okay, because it's heavy, I can just export times 2 and export. It's export. Now, let me bring in the exported version so that you guys get to see how it looks like. So this is the exported version. You can see it's an image now. So if I wanted to upload on social media, I could easily upload, the screens. So these are how you create your mockups and you do your prototyping. Thanks for listening. See you guys in class on Wednesday on the live session. I hope you have your question. I'll be giving you an assignment, and this assignment is, I know your last assignment you guys design a mobile app. So the assignment will be to prototype the onboarding of your mobile app that you design. So you see how I showed different steps of how somebody is feeling. Your mobile app should have that. Then you just prototype the onboarding, just the onboarding alone. I just want you guys to see. I want to see how you guys will prototype the onboarding. So details of the assignment will be dropped for you guys as well. So see you on Wednesday. And thank you for joining / listening. Bye guys.